When you're looking at a extraterrestrial 200 feet away from you that's 10 to 12 feet tall, it changes your life. So what we try and do with Spaced Out Radio is we try to hit every angle of the supernatural topics that are out there under the umbrella of the paranormal, so that way people can maybe find some solutions as to what they are going through.
Really what it is to me is the opportunity to ask questions to people who have experienced things.
Because there's a lot of people out there like me who couldn't find the answers to their experiences, whether it's paranormal, whether it's seeing Bigfoot, whether it's having extraterrestrial interaction. And we're trying to be that venue for people, so that way on a nightly basis they can try and find out what is happening to them.
I got a call from the Second Coming of Christ, and I talked to him for about an hour. He was a very nice man.
My first experience that really took off for me happened in December of 2011 when I saw the angel of death in my mother's eyes. And I knew nothing about channeling. I didn't know the word existed. I had no clue about psychic ability. I had no clue about anything. I was so naive and very uneducated on this topic. And I kind of got thrown into the mix really hard when, after seeing the angel of death in my mother's eyes, a few hours later, I actually channeled the angel of death because he felt he owed me an explanation as to why I had seen him.
Who am I to tell somebody they aren't the second coming? Who am I to tell somebody they didn't see a UFO or a Bigfoot or a ghost? I want to know what you know, because I'm really only doing this. I'm doing it to learn.
I think there is a big market for this type of programming out there, because most people will only talk about it in the privacy of one or two people. And when they're sitting at home or sitting in their car and they're able to listen alone, they will tune in.
We're all over the board. We just don't stick to ghosts. We don't stick to Bigfoot. We are open to anything.
You know, we are building an emotional commitment with our audience that we're going to be there on a nightly basis. Our audience is receptive and responding by making that emotional commitment back. So as long as people spread the word and keep it going, there's no reason why we can't stop growing. Tonight on SOR, we head to the Pacific Northwest, where in the shadows of the Emerald City, we find out what's really weird about the state of Washington. From hippies to Starbucks, and from Bigfoot to Microsoft, there's just a little bit of everything happening up there. But the Pacific Northwest also has its secrets. From sea monsters to UFO sightings around its many volcanoes, from haunted underground tunnels to the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Seattle and the surrounding areas have a lot to offer besides legalized marijuana these days. Pacific NorthWEIRD is the great little show that can be found on YouTube. Its hosts, Vincent Inzuza and Alexandra Sullivan, travel around the state looking for the folklore and the legends that make Washington so prevalent. There are plenty of intriguing storylines, from personal experiences to personal relationships with ETs or Bigfoot hopping around. They go out, find them, and tell those stories that go along with it. It's an interesting concept, considering many of these stories and legends have all been but forgotten. Life is too fast for people these days to remember the past. Washington State is a major hub of that, thank you, Bill Gates. So, tonight, we're going to relive some of these tales and see how tall they really are with Vince and Alex from Pacific NorthWEIRD. Vince and Alex, welcome to Spaced Out Radio tonight. How are you?